Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. We're going to go ahead and jump into our third proofreading exercise. During these exercises, I am going to present you with a paragraph that has several mistakes. Some are punctuation based, others are spelling, and perhaps also grammar. After I've read the paragraph to you, I'm going to ask that you pause the video and read the paragraph yourself. During this time, you're going to go through and make any corrections you may notice. Afterwards, start the video again, and you're going to follow along with me as I correct it with you to see how many you were able to get correct. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Again, I have to hold it up to the camera to make it as natural as possible. All right, so my name is Thomas Martin. I live in a farm near Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I raise livestock and grow corn on my farm. My kid helped me. In the morning, we up very early to feed the animals. Everybody helped milk the cows. Then I drive the kids to school. I work in the fields all the day. When the children come home, we all work together. So again, please pause the video, read the paragraph yourself, make any corrections, and then when you're ready, hit play and we'll go through it together. Alrighty, now that you've had a chance to make your corrections, let's go ahead and jump in. So I have first sentence. My name is Thomas Martin. I live in a farm near Cedar Rapids. So the preposition in this case feels as though it's misplaced. So I'm going to strike the preposition in and change it to I live on a farm near Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Seems a little funny because in something like I live in my home or I live in a house, whereas when you're referring to a farm, it's considered a really big plot of land that you live on. You reside on a farm. You cannot live in a farm. So again, we've changed the preposition. I raise livestock and grow corn on my farm. So looking at the verb raises, I question whether or not we should have a plurality of that word. So instead I would keep it as raise. So let me strike the S. So I raise livestock and grow corn on my farm. The next one, my kid helped me. This is where you're really going to have to read the next couple sentences, but continuing, I noticed that there is an issue. So after the sentence, my kid helped me, in the morning, we. So now we go from a singular, which is kid, to a plural, which is we, unless we're talking about myself and my kid, so I'm going to keep going. We up very early to feed the animals. Everybody helped milk the cows. Then I drive the kids to school. So continuing through the paragraph, I can already tell that there's more than one kid. So going back, I would change for number 3, my kids help me, because there is more than one kid, which we discover later in the paragraph. All right, continuing. In the morning, we up very early to feed the animals. So now it's missing a verb. So it's got we up. So I know something's going up, but in the context of the sentence, we're talking about being early, so we're talking about time. So likely we're talking about getting up from sleep or bed. So we get, oops, if I can get my drawing tool, there we go. We get up very early to feed the animals. Everybody help milk the cows. So everybody helps. Remember, we want the subject to agree with its verb. So everybody, we're referring to, in this case, like a general noun, a general plurality. Everybody helps, so the verb needs to be pluralized. Milk the cows. Then I drive the kids to school. I work in the fields all the day. So there's an additional article there that I don't feel is necessary. So in the fields all the day or all day. So I'm going to get rid of all the day because the article the is being a little bit too targeted. When we're talking about day, we're referring to it as an uncountable noun. So it's not really a quantity. We're just talking about the entirety of the day. So instead we would just say all day. No need for the article the. Continuing. When the children come home, we all work together. I would say when the children come home, I would say for that sentence, for me personally, I would leave it as is. I don't believe there actually is an error in that part. So anywho, I'm curious to know as to how many you were able to get correct, or again, just as the earlier exercises, you may disagree with something I've changed, or perhaps you had a better modification, in which case I encourage you to share it in your Google Classroom or the comments below if you are not a part of my Google Classroom and you just happen upon this video. So thank you. So thank you again. Until the next one.